Hi there, Craig here from Elevate Chiropractic, and in today's video I'm going to give you a couple of my favourite tips on how to reduce the tension in your mid to upper back, your neck and your chest. Very simple but really effective. So I've talked a lot about posture, especially in working in front of computers, down at laptops, or that rounded shoulder forward head position that we often find ourselves in, looking down at our phones, and all these positions will often lead to that tightness through your mid-back, across the shoulders, and also tightness in the chest. Now if you've watched some of my other videos on how to improve posture, one of the main things we want to do is reduce the muscular tightness, muscular imbalance that's been built up over a period of time. Of course, this means reducing the tension in the mid-back and the shoulders, and especially reducing the tension in our shoulders, in our chest. Because if we are in that rounded position a lot, then this becomes tight and stiff and sore, and trying to enable it to come back is going to be very difficult unless we sort of work on stretching it and releasing it. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can release some of these things using a simple tennis ball or any hard round ball that you've got. So I'd encourage you to try these out, because they really do make a big difference. Very simple, but works really well. So this particular exercise is a form of soft tissue release or myofascial massage, if you want to call it that. We're going to use a tennis ball, okay? So it has to be reasonably firm. Cheap soft tennis balls aren't really going to do the job. It needs to be firm enough that it's going to be able to apply a little bit of pressure before it gets squashed, okay? But you can also use like a lacrosse ball, a spiky massage ball, whatever you've got at home, okay? So it's very simple, but let's look at how to do this. So the first place we're going to look at is just between our just on the inside of our shoulder blades, okay? So we don't want to go right on the spine because that just hurts, but we're going to go just in the muscles on the inside of your shoulder blade and next to your spine. So it's going to be right about here, okay? So we're going to place the ball against the wall or your door, whatever you want to use. And you're going to lean against it. Now the harder I push into it, the more it pushes in. So you can work and find out what sort of pressure works well for you at your current level, okay? So we're going to push against it until we get the right amount of pressure. Then we're going to maintain that pressure and simply bend our knees, and we're going to roll up and down, okay? Now this seems really simple, but it is really effective. Okay, so you're going to do one side, we're going to roll over, do the other side, okay? It takes a little bit of practice to get it exactly where you want the ball to go, but once you're used to it, it is really easy, okay? If you want to, you can try and getting a little bit higher up. A little bit more difficult because the ball can easily pop out here, but it just takes a little bit of practice to really get into those areas that feel like they need it. So the second part of this video is looking at releasing our chest or our pecs. Now if we're in that rounded position and head forward, as I said many times before, as these get tight and short, so we want to try and release them to allow them to allow our shoulders to come back into a more neutral position. So you can do your standard, doorway stretches, against the wall, pec stretches, hanging off, laying over a table, something like that, okay? But we want to do a little bit of work with that tennis ball again. So while we've got it out doing it back, we may as well do the front, right? So we're going to come to the corner of a wall or door frame. We're going to place the ball right onto our chest. We're going to lean against here. And we're just going to roll up and down and roll around, again matching that right amount of pressure that you need in order for it to feel like it's doing a good job. I often call this good pain. It hurts but feels nice, if you know what I mean. So you roll around, so you're going to go straight on and then also 45 degrees, okay? So we're going to work around 45 degrees, balls might pop out. That's just going to be a good way of releasing some of that tension in the pecs there. So there you have two simple things you can try using your tennis ball to help reduce the tension in your upper back and across the shoulders, and then also in your chest. So I'd encourage you to try them, see how they feel. If you've got any questions, please comment down below. I'll do my best to answer those for you. In my next video, I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do with a foam roller. I know you've probably seen lots of these before, but there might be a few little things you might be missing. So I want to add those to my next video, so stay tuned for that.